The first article from the Daily Mail discusses Eric Dane's reconciliation with his ex-girlfriend Priya Jain in the time leading up to his passing. Eric Dane, the well-known actor recognized for his charismatic roles in popular television series such as Grey's Anatomy and Euphoria, passed away at the age of 53 after a challenging fight against amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, commonly referred to as ALS. This progressive neurodegenerative disease gradually affects the nerve cells responsible for controlling voluntary muscle movement, leading to increasing physical limitations over time. Priya Jain, who had been romantically involved with Dane starting in 2024, found herself in a complicated situation when the actor appeared publicly with photographer Janelle Shirtcliffe on the red carpet in June 2025. Reports at the time suggested that Jain felt surprised by this development, as sources indicated that she and Dane had not officially ended their relationship prior to that point. Despite this period of uncertainty and separation, the two individuals managed to find a path toward reconciliation and mutual understanding in the final months of Dane's life. According to insights from those close to the situation, Dane and Jain re-established their connection on a platonic level, focusing on friendship rather than romance. This shift allowed them to support one another during a profoundly difficult period. Jain was reportedly taken aback by how swiftly Dane's condition deteriorated due to the relentless nature of ALS, which can progress at varying rates but often leads to significant changes in a relatively short span for many patients. The emotional toll on those around him was immense, and Jain expressed deep sorrow over the rapid pace of his decline. Dane had openly shared news of his ALS diagnosis in April of the previous year, using his platform to bring attention to the illness and advocate for greater awareness and research efforts. Throughout his public career, he portrayed complex characters, including the memorable Dr. Mark Sloan on Grey's Anatomy, where his charm and intensity made him a fan favorite, and more recently as the father figure to a central character on the HBO series Euphoria, showcasing his range as a performer even amid personal hardships. In addition to his relationship with Jain, Dane shared two daughters, Billie and Georgia, with his estranged wife, Rebecca Gayheart. Although the couple had separated years earlier, Gayheart remained a steadfast presence in his life, providing care and support in a non-romantic, familial capacity during his illness. This dynamic highlighted the enduring bonds formed through years of marriage and parenthood, even when romantic elements had shifted. Gayheart's commitment to their family unit became especially evident as Dane's health challenges intensified, with her role evolving into one of devoted companionship and co-parenting stability for their children. Jain, reflecting on the situation, held significant affection for Dane's family, particularly acknowledging the profound difficulty his daughters faced in watching their father battle such a debilitating condition. She felt empathy for Billie and Georgia, recognizing how central they were to Dane's world and how his legacy would live on through them. Her grief was described as overwhelming yet tempered by gratitude that his children existed to preserve his memory and carry forward the positive aspects of his life. Details from earlier reports noted that Dane and Jane's relationship had lasted approximately 1 year, during which they shared meaningful experiences, including getting matching star tattoos on their wrists as a symbol of their connection. Jain had been deeply involved in caring for him as his symptoms emerged and progressed, demonstrating a level of dedication that spoke to the strength of their bond before external factors led to complications. The couple's history was intertwined with Dane's longer-term marital situation. He and Gayheart had separated in 2018, and while divorce proceedings were initiated, they were surprisingly halted in March 2025, just weeks before Dane's public announcement about his diagnosis. This decision reflected a re-evaluation of priorities amid the reality of his illness. In a personal essay Gayheart published later, she described their relationship as multifaceted and not easily categorized. She emphasized that while their romantic marriage had lasted 15 years and produced 2 wonderful daughters, challenges had arisen that led to separation. Despite not living together for 8 years and both dating others during that time, they maintained a deep familial love. Gayheart portrayed it as a complicated but ultimately successful partnership in terms of raising their children and supporting one another through life's trials. Dane's family released a heartfelt statement following his death, expressing profound sorrow while celebrating his courage and advocacy. They noted that he spent his final days surrounded by close friends, his devoted wife in the familial sense, and his beloved daughters, who remained the heart of his existence. His determination to raise awareness about ALS stemmed from a desire to help others facing similar struggles, and he remained thankful for the love and support from fans worldwide. This story underscores themes of reconciliation, resilience in the face of terminal illness, and the complex ways relationships evolve over time. Dane's ability to reconnect with Jane as friends allowed for closure and mutual support, while his family's unity provided comfort in his last moments. The narrative serves as a reminder of the human capacity for forgiveness, empathy, and enduring connection even amid profound loss and physical decline.